Democrat won your special election in an area that you had won by 17 points. What is your reaction to that?
I don't know. I didn't hear about it. Somebody ran where?
In Texas, a special election for legislative
The 9th state Senate seat.
I'm not involved in that. That's a local Texas race.
Did you endorse the Republican?
You mean I won by 17
You did.
and this person lost? Things like that happen.
Does it worry you about the
Well, you
midterms?
don't know whether or not it's transferable. You know, I'm not on the ballot, so you don't know whether or not it's transferable. But
Yeah, there was an election. Oh, so some person I've nothing to do with that, except that, as you could probably suspect, he had something to do with that, and we'll get to it. But the good news here is that a Texas State Senate, shocker, election result, Democrat Union Leader Taylor Rehmet easily defeated Republican opponent Leigh Wambsganss, and they pointed out it was a 15 or about point win. Trump had won that district a year ago by 17 points. So that is a big swing. Democrat's going to be the first Democrat to hold this particular seat in literally decades. And so, look, of course, Donald Trump is not going to do the adult thing, the mature thing, the manly thing, and be like, you know what? We gave it our best, but we lost. But we're gonna double down. We're gonna get him in November. He's not gonna do that. He doesn't have a testicle. But anyway, he was involved in the race. He endorsed the candidate, obviously. He posted this on Truth Social. Leigh Wambsganss, Republican running for the state Senate in the suburbs of Fort Worth, Texas, will be a great candidate and has my complete and total endorsement. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT. Now, look, in his defense, how could he possibly remember having done that? It was like 40 hours previous to the election. I mean, so much has happened since then. He had also posted these, again, telling people to get out and vote. It's Truth Social post after Truth Social post. And by the way, it is entirely possible that he's not actually involved in the writing of any of these. But that said, when they win after he endorses them with a Truth Social post, he definitely wants the credit for it. And so I think he deserves the discredit as well. And it is easy for him, perhaps, to be like, whatever. Sometimes you lose these. It's not a big deal. But other Republicans do think it's a big deal, actually. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said this. Low turnout, special elections are always unpredictable. The results from SD9 are a wake-up call for Republicans across Texas. Our voters cannot take anything for granted. I know the energy and strength the Republican grassroots in Texas possess. We will come out fighting with a new resolve, and we will take this seat back in November. We will keep Texas red. And we've definitely been trying, not with like rhetoric or effort, but man, he really loved the gerrymandering that Greg Abbott did down there. And by the way, every time we have one of these elections, and it looks like there's been massive shifts against the Republicans, remember that gerrymandering that they did is a great idea for them if the 2024 election results hold. But if things shift against them, it makes their position more tenuous than it would have been under the previous map. By the way, it wasn't just Texas Republicans that are worried about this. Ron DeSantis warned Republicans not to take this loss lightly too, saying, special elections are quirky and not necessarily predictable in regard to a general election. That said, a swing of this magnitude is not something that can be dismissed. Republicans should be clear-eyed about the political environment heading into the midterms. And obviously, neither of them wants to be weighed down, for the rest of their career by sticking themselves now too closely to Donald Trump. And Dan Patrick obviously has, his own election to worry about. But JR, what do you make of this good result?
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I mean, we know Trump lies about whether or not he supported someone. I've never heard about that before. So by the way, even if he doesn't post his things that are written up in his terms and his words, it's even worse, isn't it? That someone's posting for you. I thought there was this auto pen issue that he always talked about and how the president is too detached from reality and can't even do it. And the staff is created for him. He doesn't know where he is. It's weird how all that is exactly what's going on with him. But by the way, you notice everyone has to couch even their criticism or even their concerns, like Dan Patrick and also Ron DeSantis have to couch all of their actual criticisms and concerns for what we're seeing with, they're so unpredictable. Who knows? I can't really. Pete Sessions said there was too much snow and ice and bad winter weather for the people to come out. So was Pete Sessions saying that, only the people who voted against all of their candidates were the ones who were willing to brave the winter weather? Are people, and in this particular case, not even Democrats, but people who voted against your party, do they somehow have some kind of extra layer of skin? Are they different kinds of humans that can brave the weather? These excuses are nonsense. We understand that they're just trying to come up with something to not really face the facts. Now, if they wanted to do better, it'd be for their own benefit to face the facts and, maybe change
Yeah.
course. But they can't do it. They're too cowardly. They don't have any spine. They're just
Yeah.
going to sit back and say, these are all unpredictable. Sorry, it's not really going to work. It's not going to work, bro.
I think it just came down to the fact that Democrats are truck people and Texas Republicans drive Priuses that can't handle the weather conditions.
Did your battery freeze in your engine?
Yeah. Anyway, good result there. And I'm definitely going to talk to Yaz about it tomorrow.